Hello, I'm Paige, and today we're going to be drawing an owl. So owls are nocturnal birds, and they eat mice, and they have really good eyesight and really good hearing, and they're never this colorful. They're normally brown and black, and they blend into the trees. But today we made a really colorful one, super fun, and we're just gonna have fun with it. So let's go for it. All right. So we're gonna start off by drawing its eyes. It's got big old eyes for its wonderful eyesight. So we'll start off by drawing two big circles in the middle of your paper. A big one on the left and a big one on the right. And leave some space in between for the beak. For the beak, you're going to connect the two eyeballs with a line. And then you're going to draw a V from the bottom of the eyes. Just like that. There's the beak. And for the eyeballs, for the pupils, we're going to do circles, but leave the center open. So it's like a donut almost. Circle and leave the center open. Try to make the pupils pretty even so it doesn't look like a crazy bird. So then, now we're going to draw the wings. We're going to do two big ovals on the side. So you're going to come out and down a little bit from the eye. And you're going to draw a long oval. Just like that. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Come out and down. Try and get it at the same level as this other wing here. And try and get it about as wide and about as tall as the other wing that you just drew. So they're pretty much the same. So there are wings, and you're going to connect the wings by going here. You're going to start at one wing, and you're going to go up and over the eyes in a curve like a rainbow and connect it to the other wing. So there we have our head. And for the ears, we're going to come out of the top of the head, come diagonally out from the eye, just like that. And you're going to do a loop up and then a loop down to make it kind of curved. And do the same thing over here. You're going to go diagonally up from the eye, and you're going to go loop down and curve up. So there are the ears. And then we're going to go down to the feet. Go down to kind of the center here. And you're going to go right under this left eye. And go kind of in the space that you have left. In the center of the space that you have left. So down and in the center. And you're going to draw a tiny oval like we drew for the wings. We're going to draw a tiny oval, long oval, and we're going to do 3 of those, all smushed together. And those will be the claws, the feet. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to come down straight from the eyeball, kind of at the same level that you just drew your other claws, and you're going to do 3 ovals, just like that. Now I made the middle oval a little bit bigger. And you can do that too, or you can make them all the same size. But I just like to do that because it looks a little more realistic. And then we'll draw the branch that it's sitting on. So you're going to connect these feet over here by 2 lines coming straight across. Connect them. And you're going to continue those lines past the feet all the way to the end of the paper. Just like that. Continue them all the way to the end of the paper. Make sure they're touching. So there's the branch that he's sitting on. To finish off his body, we're going to curve under from the wing to the feet, and curve under from the wing to the feet. And for the tail, we're going to go straight down from the wing, like that. Do a line straight down. And we're going to do a little smiley face curve, connecting it like that. So imagine as if you had drawn a line down and done a big smiley face, but we're not going to draw through the branch because he's sitting on the branch and his tail is lying behind it. And then we're going to start with his feathers. So we're going to do a black one with our black marker. We're going to do 2 coming from the eye to the wing. It's going to be like a loop, a curve. So that's all we have with our black marker. Oh, never mind, I forgot about the wings. So for our wings, we're going to do 3 lines coming across. 1, 2, 3. If you want to really space them out, you're going to do 1 line in the middle. So you see how it makes 2 sections now. You're going to do another line in the middle of that section, and you're going to do another line in the middle of that section, so that it's equal. So then you're going to make a diagonal line, splitting this up into 2 triangles. And you'll do an opposite diagonal line for this, and an opposite diagonal line going from corner to corner, like that. So you're switching it up. Now we're going to do the same thing over here, a diagonal line. If you want to do it the same diagonal, you can. Or if you want to switch it up, you can. Switch it up, you can. So there we have our wings. And there we're done with the black marker. And I'll show you a little bit more for coloring. I also added some leaves on the outside, so you can use your black marker for this, or you can use green, or whatever you want, but I just did kind of some ovals, some pointy ovals on the outside for leaves. Did a few down the side. I did a few coming off the branch down here, so that it looks like more like he's in the trees. And then on top, I did a vine. So you're just going to draw kind of a curvy line up top, like this. And don't go over the owl. Just do a curvy line like that. And you can add leaves to it, like this. Like all these curves coming out of the line. So it looks like a vine. There's like another branch. Since he's in the trees, he's looking for his prey, he's looking for the mice. So there we have that, and I'll show you a little bit of the coloring. So I did the top of his head brown because owls are brown, so I figured it would look like an owl if part of it was brown. So the top of his head is going to be brown. His beak is always going to be either yellow or an orange, just because that's what birds have. They have yellow or orange beaks. For his ears, we did really colorful. So I kind of followed the line of the edge of the ear, and I drew a bunch of layers of these on the inside. So it looks like it's coming smaller and smaller and smaller with this different colors. And that's how I did the ears. For the wings, I did solid colors, different ones, all in each of the triangles. Did all different colors. And for the belly, this one's a little more tricky. I did a bunch of connected smiley faces. A bunch of connected smiley faces, just like this. It kind of makes him look like he has feathers. So there was one row. And for the next row, I did a different color, and I went right underneath it. And I did a bunch of connected smiley faces right underneath it, so that it looks like he has a bunch of feathers, a bunch of layers of feathers. And I started from the very top, and I did it all the way down to the bottom of his belly. And then for his tail, I did a background color, and then I did a bunch of lines, just like that, for the tail. And I did a bunch of different colors of lines for the tail so that it looked different than his belly. And I did this kind of lines all over with different colors, just in the tail. So I did a bunch of lines just like that. So yeah, that's the owl. That's about it. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun drawing this one. Get super creative with it, do a lot of colors, make it really colorful, and just have fun. So I'll see you later, and have a good one.